problems and to make it more difficult.
Yeah, like Ibrahim said, if they end the game 1-1 draw, 2-1 draw, 5-1
They are
draw,
out of it.
they're out of the competition because they failed to score away against Red Bamako. So all they need to do is just to win and that game, whether they concede or not, even the game ends in a 3-1, 3-2, 2-1, they will progress. Victory is one thing for sure for them to get to the next stage of the CAF Champions League this season.
And they can as well draw inspiration from Dolphins before it was meshed together.
And they have a whole lot of experienced players.
Yeah.
Just like I mentioned, played with Nasarawa United last season when they were also in the Confederations Cup. Though the Confederations Cup and CAF Champions League, they are a different league, but that was in the Continental, so they have experience. The players you've mentioned from Eimba International, they are captain for me, one experienced player in the Nigerian Professional Football League and at the Continental level. So I think they can do it. If the strikers are not really, one thing for sure, like I said about Rangers, that the strikers that they've not been prolific in front of goal this season. Another people or persons now that I need to also question their professional ability in Rangers International are the attacking midfielders. But in Rivers United, you have attacking midfielders that can really score goals. E.g. Eghosa Egbinoba. Remember 2 seasons ago, he was the highest goal scorer as far as Nasarawa United is concerned. Last season, he was still the highest goal scorer for them. So I think they have the personnel to actually execute their plans tomorrow against Red Bamako, if only they can actually concentrate fully and go ahead and know at the back of their mind, see, victory for sure. Let's go out there. We can beat this team. If we could get a goalless draw in their home ground, so we can get victory in our own ground in Port Harcourt. I think Nigeria club sides, they are in better position, apart from Wicked Tories, who to me,
they have
disappointed me. Yeah, they have to score 3 unreplied goals. Can they? Yes. But is it possible? Yes. Is it going to be easy? No.
All right, let's look at the fixtures of the Nigerian Professional Football League for this weekend. Of course, the games involving these teams that are going to be playing continental football will not be taking place. So let's look at the other fixtures of the matches.
All right, tomorrow, Abia Warriors will be at home against visiting Economic Warriors. Casino United will trade tackles with Shooting Stars. Nasarawa United at home at the Lafayette Township Stadium against Sunshine Stars. Then elsewhere, Plateau United League leaders at home against visiting Niger Tornadoes. Then Remo Stars at home will trade tackles with Lobby Stars. While Gombe United will be home against Akko United. Those are the fixtures for the Nigerian Professional Football League this weekend, and all matches to be played tomorrow.
Yeah, and for Remo Stars, I think they have replaced their coach. They now have a former Crown FC of Ogbomoso coach, Fatayo Shaw, as their new coach. So let's hope he can turn things around after Nduka Ogbade left the team.
Okay, let's go to CAF now. That's the Confederation of African Football. There is so much politicking going on. You know, if you follow it closely, you will understand that it has everything to do with the elections coming up in March. CAF is at loggerheads with COSAFA, and that's COSAFA. That's the Council for Southern African Football Association. They have endorsed Ahmed of Madagascar, and they have said that they unanimously support him. Now they have convened a meeting, you know, of the representative of many member nations outside the COSAFA zone. COSAFA represents just Southern Africa. Now they want to reach out to SECAFA, that's the Council for East and Central African Football Associations. Maybe also reach out to WAFU, the West African Football Union. There is the ANAF,
the Northern African
Football Association, and then there is also the one for the Central Africa, where Cameroon is, I think they call them UNICAF or something. So there seems to be all sorts of intrigues going on. Now, the president of FIFA, Gianni Infantino, he is going to be in Zimbabwe as at the time that a regional meeting, which CAF has criticized, will be taking place. Now, the COSAFA meeting is scheduled to hold on the 24th of February, and that is the same period that the president of the Zimbabwean Football Association, Philip Chinyangwa, he has invited Infantino to visit Zimbabwe, and Infantino has accepted. So it means that indirectly, COSAFA will be getting the support of World Football Governing Body, FIFA, and at that time that they will be holding a meeting that CAF does not approve of. CAF has even accused COSAFA of trying to destabilize CAF.
Well, I think whoever is actually behind this move politically, he or she is very, very brilliant. That's just to my own personal opinion. Secondly, doing this in a way that is so obvious is wrong. I know people want change. People want to get fresh ideas. Like we have now in UEFA, you have a very, very young man as the head of UEFA right now. They want some fresh ideas from what they are getting from Issa Ahatu-led CAF executive board right now. Yes, but you have to be very smart about it. Yes, endorsing Ahmed of Madagascar, I have no problem with that. But with the way they are going about it, trying to also involve other party from West, Central, East, and North, it is wrong. Now that CAF...
What makes it wrong? That's the only way you can...
I'm not saying with the way they are doing it. In this is politics. You lobby each other, but the truth is, you don't do it. You don't make it so obvious with the way they are doing it.
But there's no way you can hide it. Even Sayatu has come out to to act in a different form concerning what is happening right now. Because he knew.
My problem. Eghosa, my problem is making the meeting known to Issa Ahatu. To me, if I want to plot against you, for instance, let Zimbabwe president, FA president, have since invited the FIFA president, Gianni Infantino, down to Zimbabwe. Yes, the meeting is going to hold same time. I don't know why they allowed CAF as a whole to know about their inner meeting behind the visitation of the FIFA president.
CAF did not complain about the visit of the FIFA president. What CAF has issues with is that if you want to hold a COSAFA meeting, go ahead and hold a COSAFA meeting. Do not invite SECAFA,
other bodies,
which is a different regional body, because COSAFA is for the Central and East Africa. WAFU is for us in West Africa. Then they have the UNAF, that's the Union of North African Football Association. Then they also have the one for the Central Africa. You have Cameroon and Congo DR and so many other countries in that region. So what CAF is saying is that do not reach out to others. Hold your meetings and let these people do their own. By the time you start reaching out to SECAFA, maybe to WAFU, maybe to UNAF, then it will mean that you are trying to destabilize CAF. And let me tell you, guys, this thing just got more interesting because today, the president of South Africa, Jacob Zuma, said that he supports the Issa Hayatou as the CAF president. In fact, he even called him his brother, and he said he's been doing so well for CAF. Issa Hayatou is right now in South Africa, and he was received by the president of the country himself, Jacob Zuma.
Well, I think for Issa Hayatou, ever since he stepped into that role in 1988, where he took over from Abdel Ali Muhammad, who acted in interim capacity before
after the resignation of
Yidne Kachu, Tesema,
so I was there for
72 to 87 for 15 years. So after Tesema, Abdel, I think it was
Tesema did so well. Remember, there was a competition called the Tesema Cup before. That is what is now the African Youth Championship, the under 20. They used to call it the Tesema Cup.
But he spent 15 years, and Abdel Alim, I think it was Tesema's death that ensured that Abdel Alim took over. Because he died. Then Abdel Alim took over.
Abdel Alim himself was FIFA CAF president for
like 4 years, because he was the third president. Because the first ever president was Abdel Aziz Abdallah Salem from 1957 to 1958. He spent just 1 year. Then Abdelaziz Mustafa took over 1958 to 1968. He spent 10 years. Then Abdel Halim Muhammad came 1968 and spent 4 years, and he left 1972. So it was after the death of Tesema that he now took over in acting capacity. Then Issa Hayatou entered that position, 1988 till 2015. Then Suketu Patel took over.
Sokoto Patel was there in interim capacity.
Interim capacity,
was when Issa Hayatou was also interim FIFA president, or acting FIFA president,
because
when there was this vacuum. The organization cannot exist in a vacuum. So they had Issa Hayatou step up. He was the senior FIFA vice president. So he became president when
Sepp Blatter
was having his issues, and Michel Platini too was also not there. So he took over until the eventual